December 7, 2023, session 1203 of these inner journeys through the Omega Communications Portal. Hello, Lani opening this gathering again and welcoming you, just as if I was welcoming you through the door into my personal meeting space. And then as we connect into the same field of consciousness, it's easier for us to relax the mind and body and open the awareness into your super consciousness state. And it's in that state that we connect into that greater field of consciousness where this space, labelled the Station of Light, exists. And this is where we all communicate from our cosmic intelligent state of consciousness with the cosmic intelligent beings, always working with the frequencies of the higher cosmic field. So it's all about you attuning yourself again into that receptive state, and thus you will draw in through the group gathering, listening to this and receiving this session, much of what you require and what other people require. You'll hear the aspects of the deliverance which are appropriate to you. Therefore, let's begin. We greet you and welcome you, Aurum addressing you within this communication field, a field which envelops you in particular in this space, and yet it's the same field of the cosmic intelligence referred to as surrounding you, because it's an aspect and a part of your soul energy field. And this is what we remind you about. Therefore, your soul in its energy field existing in the planetary symbiotic field has brought into this space a collection of events, experiences, observations. And technically it is the observations that are a memory that exists as a pattern within your energy field, and this is what is brought into this communication field. In this way, you share the experiences as an energy. Now, what we are communicating with you here in this field is the higher cosmic frequency. And it is the frequency that recognizes what you have brought forward within your frequency pattern, and there are adjustments occurring already to, in effect, clear you of energy imprints which do not hold the perfect and original cosmic blueprint for the human energetic field. The human energetic field being the composition of the elements that created the body form field, and there should be the integration fully of the higher frequency pattern of the soul energy. So the information in recent sessions has evolved around the presentation of you as the soul and connecting the pure soul frequency pattern with the original core intelligence system for creation, for what is required within this biosphere of the planetoid Earth. It is observed, and in the observation field there are many beings who are able to connect directly into the original creative intention for life on Earth, and then there are other observers who will actively engage in some of the energy fields, in the lower density fields, closely within the biosphere of the planetoid, and these are what many people recognize and follow as the energy that is the correct energy, the highest energy that they are aware of. And yet, when you connect back to the original creative intention and source, you recognize what is no longer valid, what is an infringement of the original pattern, a distortion of it. You see, there are many layers, and within the many layers of the biosphere, which is in effect, the energy field, the consciousness field of the planetoid Earth, there are many layers which are useful and helpful. And yet they are still a limiting layer of field. And so your continual practice to connect to your original point of creation engages you within that cosmic field. Does this help you understand the process? It is delivered to you with the intention of helping you understand the engagement process that occurs. And so already you will be feeling the response within your pure soul essence. So you would see during this current lifetime times when you were distracted to move into a different pathway, which was a roundabout way until you were brought back into recognizing the pure essence of your soul. Collectively, the group gathering of you is creating a stronger energetic field. And the stronger energetic field surrounding each one of you and permeating out into the biosphere, that energy field of the consciousness that is the planet, it is able to be recognized by the higher frequency patterns, the cosmic intelligent beings who come forward as the observers to help. Just as in our previous session, we were able to observe where there were layers of your individual energy field not conforming properly in accordance with the cosmic frequency pattern. And so adjustments were given to you, offered to you, to clearly adjust and clear the layers of your energy field. You may have been experiencing that clearness since we last gathered, and embracing it and sharing it with other ones in your communications. Communication occurs not purely through verbal communication, but it also occurs through the presence of the soul communicating on a soul level to other souls around. In this way, you move through any apparent disagreements or apparent appearances that are not agreeable to your insight and sight. But when you move from soul to soul connection, you see how much can be dissolved and brought back into the correct pattern of the soul. It's not something that you need to do. From the clearness of your soul communicating to another soul, there is the automatic connection to the prime source code and the original point of creation of the soul. And it's from that level that the automatic processing occurs of adjusting the energy fields to be in accordance with the soul frequency. As we continue to describe this to you, there are some elements that are part of the composition of your earth life which are brought into the greater light or presence of the consciousness that is your soul. So again, this is what you call healing. It is the correction of the pattern. And it is the pattern that needs to be correctly connected and adjusted and enlivened with the clearness. So it automatically brings other elements of your biophysical field into synchronization with the soul field. Remember, there is the obvious indication of the presence of the sun within the galaxy to remind you of your central soul sun, the soul, even though you might consider it to be a different definition. It is an aspect of the one. There is one presence of cosmic creative intelligence. And this is our message to you in this communication field. What you have received and experienced in this communication field will continue to be with you because you have already received it. This we embrace you with. Aurum out. Hello again, Lani back, present with you. And again, I've got that strong feeling of still being embraced in the field that has been described to us in this session. Remember it. Bring it back into you, because it is like a member of your soul, the remembrance, as you integrate it all. And now as we disperse from this communication field, and you disperse, and perhaps you might sense you come back into my personal meeting space, and then it's easy to take a natural breath in, and as you let it out, restore yourself back to your physical location, your bioenergetic field, the physicality. And this is restoring your consciousness field, that is your soul and layers of awareness, of consciousness, fully back into your physicality form in every way. And of course that embraces your thoughts and emotions. It embraces all of those experiences that you've had that have left an imprint or a thought in your expanded energy field. And those that are no longer needed simply dissolve away, leaving you to be this cosmic intelligent soul, functioning as this being with your name, with this life cycle. Appreciate yourself in every way. And thanks for receiving this. So this ends this session through the Omega Communications portal. Do make sure you are fully present, fully grounded back into Earth, space, time. Earth, time in this reality that we are existing in. Thank you. Please remember to like and subscribe. And come and be with me again in these sessions.